first time using this mic for video making, so we will see how it all turns out. I'm sure it'll be okay, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video regardless, and let's go ahead and get started. I am getting ready for work at the moment. I have work in a few hours, and I'm just going to be doing my makeup here with you today, so yeah, let's get into it. I also have a nice hot cup of tea right here. It is chamomile tea. I feel myself coming down with some kind of cold. Hopefully it doesn't get much worse, but I kind of want to fight it off right now before it does get any worse. So I'll be sipping on that here and there throughout the video as well. So we are beginning off with a facial moisturizer. It's really important to moisturize. Today I am using the Core's Pomegranate Balancing Moisturizer. I love this moisturizer. It's for oily to combination skin, and it's perfect for my oily skin. It's not too greasy, so I personally love it. This is a sample size that I got from a Sephora Favorites box, but I've used up almost all of it and I can't wait to get some more. Looks like this. It's white cream. As you can tell, I have some problematic skin. If you are interested in learning more about my skin, then go ahead and head over to my beauty channel, because that is where I talk about my skin a lot, and I kind of keep my viewers updated on what I'm doing and how my skin is progressing or getting worse, or whatever the case may be. But yeah. I personally love the smell of this moisturizer. It has a pomegranate scent, and it kind of gets tacky after a little bit, so your makeup or whatever can stick on to your face better. You can even use a primer if you'd like as well, but I'm not going to use one today. But the one that I do have right now is by Hourglass Cosmetics, and it is the mineral primer, the Veil mineral primer. Looks like this. It's really nice. But I've dropped it a few times, so the consistency kind of changed after dropping it, so that's the only downfall to this, but I do like the primer. necessary to use a primer every single day just because it depends on what you're doing and where you're going. This primer is super expensive. I think it's like $50. So I don't use it every single day, only for special occasions and when I need to wear it basically all day. And when I need my makeup to last, a long time. So that's about it with that. So today I'm going to be using one of my favorite foundations. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. Looks like this. It is I believe it, a $40 foundation or like mid $30 foundation. It's not too expensive compared to other foundations that you can find at Sephora and, higher end foundations. It has amazing pigment. It's full coverage. It can be used to cover tattoos. I use it because I have acne scars that are pigmented, and this covers them right up, so I don't have to use extra concealer if I don't really want to, But I love it. It's good foundation. It's an interesting bottle as well. Looks like this. And it has a cap to keep it moisturized on the inside. And to not let it dry out. You just press down right here. And I usually always use my ring finger to apply it to my face. And I use about one full pump for the first layer. And with a flat top brush, I kind of stipple it on, or I blend it out by stippling and kind of patting. So I have a mirror right in front of me. I'm just going to tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. I try to avoid smearing it, but it's not absolutely avoidable or like a crime to do. I just find that tapping it creates better coverage. So that is one side of my face. And it does a pretty good job, as you guys can see. It's pretty good. Now for this side is more problematic. It has more of the acne, more of the scarring, more of the redness. So I'm just gonna tap, and you can see the pigmentation, like how pigmented it is. It covered the redness right up. Tap, 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 tap. mask the pigmentation that I have going on there. Sometimes I do use concealer, sometimes I don't. It depends on how I feel that day. I am going to add a little bit more. Just to get a little bit extra coverage in the places that I need it. And I always go down the neck as well with some leftover foundation so that it kind of matches as best as possible. I find it kind of hard to match your skin to a foundation by Kat Von D, or just foundations in general. It can be pretty tough. But her foundations tend to be a little bit more orange or pink or yellow, so they can kind of oxidize as well at times. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna add some to this cheek and this side to cover more of the redness up a little bit. I'm also going to add it to my temples and under my eye. Now, I'm not saying that everyone should do this by any means, but this is how I do it, so do whatever works best for you. I am not a makeup artist by any means, so it's up to you. Everyone does things differently. So just tapping, 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 and blending, blending, blending. It's more of like a tapping, blending motion. Also gonna get the temples because I have some acne scarring on those areas as well and some redness. So it's kind of easy to forget those areas at times. And just gonna blend this out down here. I'm actually going to use a beauty blender instead to blend this out further. This is a beauty blender. It is a sponge, I'm sure many of you have heard of it. It's used for blending, obviously. So I'm just going to take it down here and blend, blend, blend away. It's a really great product. In my opinion, at least. Okay. So that's that for the foundation, pretty much. I might add a touch of concealer under my eyes just to make it more even under there. Here I have LA Pro concealer. pretty affordable as well. I got it at a beauty supply store, but you can find it online as well. It is a squeeze tube, as you can see. And I'm just going to apply a little bit under the eyes to kind of brighten it up a little bit. Just gonna tap, 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 and blend, blend, blend. And I'm only using the viewfinder for applying this bronzer to my face, which is why I'm not looking directly at you guys. I also like to go down my neck just a little bit, and then I also like to make sure to get my nose because I don't want it to be white compared to everything else, you know? So I just tap along the bridge of my nose on the sides. I don't go too crazy with the contour of my nose either. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, now we are going to go in with some blush. I'm going to be using this Tarte Amazonian Clay blush. It is in the shade Fearless, and it's a really pretty pink color. If my camera will focus. It can be a bit much at times as well, but you just have to have a light hand. So I use another Real Techniques brush for this as well. Looks like this. It's really cute. I think it's a contour brush. It's supposed to be a contour brush. But I use it for blush. And it's a really small, cute brush. And I love it. So here I have my blush. I'm just gonna lightly tap, and you might want to also tap it on something or blow on it like so, just so that it's not too intense. And I just tap it on. I usually like to get this part of my cheek rather than like the apples right away, just so it's not so intense. And I've had this blush for almost a year now, and I use it often, like almost every single day. And it like looks brand new still, which is pretty cool. So it's gonna last a long time for sure. Just gonna tap it on and blend it out. Gonna tap it on and blend it out. And you can kind of see like the pink this look because it's not too dramatic, and it just gives me like a really nice natural like flush of color. I don't know, I like how it looks in general. But yeah, I usually don't spend that much time on my blush, but I did for the sake of this video and for you guys. So I am now going to put on some highlighter, which I think everyone loves. Am I right? So I am going to be using an Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit today. This is the Sun Dipped Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It has these colors and these shades for highlighting. It has one that's more of a bronzy color, one that is a champagne color, it's called Summer, one that is kind of like a pink, and it's called Tourmaline, and one that is a bit of like an orangey color, like a peach, and it is called Moonstone. I love this palette. I think it's really pretty and sleek, and it makes really nice tapping sounds as well. So, this is the inside of it. I use Summer most often. So pretty. I love these highlighters, but I do mix them as well. And today I will mix Moonstone and Summer together for a nice highlight. I use quite a different brush for highlighting. I use this flat foundation brush. This has synthetic hairs on it, so it's a little bit more, I don't know, it picks up product pretty well. So I'm just gonna dab on the Summer as well, and you can blow off the excess or tap it off. Then I like to kind of angle my cheek like this and just start to glide it on. I don't like to get too high or too far down. I will go back and blend it out a little bit as well, so don't worry. Now with this, I am kind of gliding it across my face. I'm not really tapping. I tap a little bit, but for the most part it's just gliding and getting the product on. I also like to get my pinky finger and I just like tap it on Summer or whatever highlighter that I have that I want to use, and I hit the very center of my nose right here, and that creates a nice little highlight. And I go back and also run down the bridge of my nose. So I just blend it out like this. I'm gonna get some more. Then I'm going to this leftover highlighter and just run it over my Cupid's bow like this. And that creates a nice little highlight as well. And then I will usually take either an eyeshadow or a highlighter, and I will dip my pinky finger in it again, and I will just put a little bit of highlight in my inner tear duct to really brighten it up a little bit as well. And of course, you can choose more places to highlight, like your chin, your forehead, etc. But I don't really go that far all the time. So I'm now going to blend it out a bit by just taking my powder brush and going over it. And now I'm going to go in with a brow pencil. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. And I really like this. It has more of a different applicator. Looks like this. It's slanted. But what I always do first is I always go in with the spoolie on the end of the brush or of the pencil, and I brush out my brows. I seriously need to pluck these as well, like the stray hairs. I'm just gonna get my tweezer and pluck this annoying stray hair. Then I'm going in with the pencil part to kind of darken up my brows and make them a little bit more even as well, more so on the ends than anything. And I also don't do this every single day, but today I am, obviously. And I go in with, on the front of the brows a little bit and kind of darken them up a little bit, because that's where it tends to be a little bit more bare. But I don't like it to be too dark in that area. Okay. I think that's good. I try to make it a little bit more darker in the back and the end of my brows. Okay, so now for this side. Just doing the same thing. And I actually get my brows threaded, so I don't really have to like create any kind of shape when I am filling them in a little bit. So that's nice. I also have the dip brow from Anastasia, but I find it a little bit much to work with at times. I usually mainly just want to do something fast and quick to my brows. I don't like to spend forever on them, so there we go. Sometimes they can seem just a little bit harsh, but it really depends on the makeup that I have on. now for one of the last parts, I'm going to go ahead and put some mascara on. I use this NYC lash curler to curl my lashes. And this does the job. I love this lash curler. Now I'm going to just use the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. It's really good mascara in my opinion. Looks like this. It's obviously the small version of it. Just gonna go ahead and put it on now. It has an interesting wand. It's not flat, it's more curved. And it just elongates your lashes. Is that a word? I'm not for sure. And now for the other side. Okay, that's that. Now I'm going to do the bottom lashes as well. And I just kind of glide it across to cover the lashes first. I love how it looks personally. It's not too dramatic, but it's like perfectly long, luminous, and it's not waterproof either. But I think it's good for days that you don't need, a lot of hold and curl for your lashes. Like if you're going to work and whatnot, I don't think it's worth the hassle of having to, use a waterproof makeup remover for your mascara. It can be kind of a pain. Okay, hydration one. It has SPF 15 and it comes in a pack of 3. And this one's my favorite. It smells really good. It has a hydration little stick in the middle as well. Okay, so I'm going to use this to apply to my lips right now. Now, as you can see, my lips are covered in product like foundation, powder, etc. And what I do is I put on a lip balm first, and then I take like either a towel or a Kleenex like I have here, and I wipe off the product from my lips like so. I recommend using an actual towel. I am now going to use this NYX lip gloss. It is in the shade Tiramisu. Tiramisu, 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 Tiramisu. And that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me your feedback in the comments down below because I would love some constructive